Johnson's studio.
Okay.
They've been around for a long time. And I started auditioning like right away.
How was the auditioning process for you? Do you remember your first audition?
Um,
Trying to see if you can go back, Michael.
you know, I do remember my first audition. It was really good. That's the thing. I got a call back on my first audition.
Good for you. You know how tough that is?
Well, this is the thing. When I went back for the second time, that's when all my flaws showed up.
I see.
You know, because now this is the learning process. Because you can do this naturally if you just stop bringing all this extra stuff to it.
Right.
So the second time came around, and I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll do this and I'll do that.
Forget it.
You know.
There's no acting is so. I don't care. You know what? It's to me. It's still and it is and it's always going to be a mystery.
Yes, that's why we do it.
That's what we do it. I don't care how gifted you are, and I don't care about your training and your background. It's just every time you go do a scene or an improv or a play or a film, it's like always to me like the first time.
That's right. What you've done before,
it doesn't exist.
It has no bearing on it. If you're result oriented in any way, you're screwed.
Right.
It's
man,
really
you
a
talk
pain
like
in the
an
ass.
actor. I like that. Keep talking. I keep.
Yeah.
I love it. I like that.
Well, I mean, that's the
You don't care about results. That's what I want to hear.
Yeah, but the thing is that you have to not care about results.
Right.
And that's where the work comes in. The work comes in preparing yourself to the work comes in removing obstacles, not learning, because people think about learning as, you know, absorbing information.
Right.
That's you know, you got to learn your lines.
Right.
You got to do research, you know, if you're doing a play or whatever. But all that stuff is easy.
Right.
You know, and then the mystery of acting, you know, that's like I said, that's why we do it. But it's a double-edged sword because it will cut you every time, and you land on the floor bleeding, and you're going, what just happened? And acting is standing over you with a blade going, I'm not telling you.
Right.
And then, you know, the next time they're like, oh, we love you. You get booked. And it's all, you know, what did I do? I must be the greatest actor on earth. And acting socks you in the face and goes, it was just chance.
Yeah.
They liked your ear, you know. So.
But let's talk about you and Law and Order and all these gigs.
Oh.
Man, you got that kind of face that is, you grab at people's attention, Michael.
Well,
you're cool. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing.
Well, here's the thing. I don't want to be rude, but I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, of course you do.
No,
to a certain degree, I understand what you're coming from.
at a certain level, okay?
To a certain level, you do know.
The thing is that
there's skills there. You know that. You have to be aware of your instrument.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm at home, you know, and I'm comfortable on stage and in front of a camera. I thrive there. I like it.
Right. You like this now?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Okay,
you know,
good.
Because it's all about me.
Yes, of course.
No, it's all about having a good time.
It's about having a good time.
You know, and so if you could stop the world for a while, and sit in a dark room and talk about all the stuff that you think about, and somebody's actually listening.
Yeah.
I mean, what's not to like?
Right.
You know.
Yeah, that's a nice approach.
It beats the hell out of breaking rocks.
Yeah.
And I've done my share of that too. So.
Yeah.
In terms of what I'm doing, I mean, look, I started doing this without ambition. It was sort of like I fell into it, right? And then I started getting booked as this foreign guy all the time. You know? So I've been, you know, Albanian drug lord. I've been Israeli jeweler. I've been Greek diner over. Those are 3 different Law and Order things that I've done. I've been a Serbian professor. I've been.
Yeah, but you have that look. You had different looks.
Yeah, I mean, it's everything. But the thing is that that there was never a time when I thought, this is my niche, and I'm going to stay here and do this. And I probably should say that I was just basically just going along, and somebody says, you know, hey, be this guy, and okay. And that's fun. I get to be this guy.
Right.
And so I'll be this guy, and I've heard, you know, I have pretty good ear for accents. So I used to, when I grew up, I imitated my dad's Italian accent, and I'd imitate all the guys that were working in his factory, you know.
Oh, I want to hear about that. Oh, you see, I'm so glad you brought that up with the box factory. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I want to hear about that. Can we talk about it a little bit?
Yeah. All right. Sure. One caveat. This is a situation that is impossible to describe. Let's put it this way. Any relation to people that are living or dead is entirely incidental because I can't describe it to you. So let's call it fiction. But I grew up working in my dad's box factory with my brothers and sister. And so here we were living in Atherton, California, which is it's a rich community. And we're Jews and we're Italians and we're living in Atherton, and my dad owns a factory, and in our driveway, where all these, rich driveways are, in our driveway there's an old beat-up white pickup truck, which my brothers and I pile into every morning. The four of us squeezed into the cab to drive up to South San Francisco, the industrial city, to go to work at 5 o'clock in the morning because my dad needs us to work in the factory.
That's the way to do it. Getting up at 5 a.m., go to bed 2 o'clock in the morning, Michael. I sleep 3-4 hours a day. I'm not bragging, but that's the way it is.
Yeah. Well, I sure wish it wasn't, because I hate it. I hated every second of it.
It's tough. It's very hard.
Yeah.
It is.
And now that sounds like something on one level of reality. But on another level of reality, at the same time, I'm going to high school. I'm at UC Berkeley studying linguistics. I'm going to see Jimi Hendrix live.
And you went to Europe as well.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of an escape. I went to Europe for a year, and that's when I really started. That's when I ran across a saxophone. My brother was living on a kibbutz, and I picked up a saxophone that was there, and I started playing it by ear, and then I brought it with me to Amsterdam, and I started, living this bohemian life in Amsterdam.
Is that true that Amsterdam has a lot of pot?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. And strippers. That's what it's being known for. It's a beautiful country, but it's got a lot of that. A lot of strippers, a lot of legal whores. Okay. And they sit in the window, and it is true. But that was 1979, so I don't know what's going on now. Maybe I know that you have just a friend who just came by. He had so much fun. He didn't want to come back. That's how good it was. No, actually, I spent 10 minutes in Amsterdam a few years ago when my wife and I went back to Italy, and we stopped there on the way just for the flight. And I was in tears because it's so beautiful, and it brought me back. And I was just thinking, what the hell am I doing living not here? Right. What am I living in America for? But that's another story. In any case, that's how I started playing music. Right. So I went to Amsterdam, and I didn't know what I was doing. It's just like with acting. Some people will take classes for 20 years, and then they'll go out and audition. Right. But I'll go out and audition, right away. And then wonder why I didn't get the lead, because I just jump into it. And then I get the, am I allowed to swear? No. You know what, Michael, you speak your will. Please do. Freedom, it's essential. Where I come from, and I need to hear that. Whatever it is. I get the shit kicked out of me. We're not supposed to, but it's too late, Ginger Broderick. All right. I get the fecal matter kicked out of me, and I suffer, but I just can't not put my hand in the flame. I have to do it. It's just acting is a drug. It is. Yeah. And now let me ask you: is acting what you thought it would be? Is this what you wanted? Is this what you want? Look. I mean, honestly, let's be honest. Yes and Michael, no. I will say yes when I'm working. Right, but when that's easy. Yeah. I want to hear when we are not working. When you're not working, it is the most horrible, disgusting thing. Right. And it is. So how you keep yourself going? That's what I want to hear. Okay. When you're not working, when there's no gigs going on, what's going through your brain? What happened when there's no gigs going on? I sit naked, smoking cigarettes in the dark, eating
Twinkies. No, I'm just kidding.
No, you're not. You're intense, but I don't see you getting depressed, Michael.
No,
you don't
I
have
can
time
get
to get depressed, do you?
No, I don't. Not with my 2 kids
No,
and my
you
wife.
have 2
I have
kids
other
and your
stuff
wife.
I do, you
Get
know.
it. You're busy. When you're busy, you don't have time to get depressed.
I'm busy as hell. I mean, it's ridiculous that I'm even auditioning and acting because I have to support my family.
Yes.
You know. So I also do writing for educational testing service.
And you used to be a teacher as well.
I used to be an English teacher, but I burned out.
You I got 3 minutes. We got 3 minutes to go. Can you believe that?
What?
I can't take it. I can't. I need that guy out there. I need to go for a walk and come back. This is incredible. It's just half hour. We got 3 minutes left.
That's it? That was a half an hour?
It's almost 27, 20. Yes, I know.
Jesus.
That's exactly how it is.
Man.
It goes really fast, and I'm freezing my hiney off.
Yeah, I know.
But
everybody else is falling asleep, and I'm riveted.
No, I know. And every time after the show, I say, "Oh my God, it's over! It's over!" No, it's not over. We're still here. Ralph Fiennes and Donna Sutherland.
Yeah, no, I never met them. I was put in a part of the movie that they weren't in. Okay, but I did meet them actually. I met Ray Fiennes at the opening of the film at the Tribeca Film Festival. Yeah. But Jeff Goldblum. On Law and Order CI,
yes,
is batshit crazy.
Is he?
I don't know if you know that.
No. That crazy?
Yes. Let's get it out in the open. Look, I said what I had to say about Boston. I'll say what I have to say about Jeff Goldblum. I absolutely love him because that's what we say. No, I do love him.
Right.
But he's certifiable. It's not like he's kidding around.
Right.
He's nuts.
Right. But we all
you to know
are.
that.
This is not we do. It's not normal, Michael.
No, it's not.
It's not, and we need help.
Can I become
lot of
an
therapy, and it's not in the budget. Therapy is not in my budget right now. Maybe one day soon enough I will. We got 1 minute to go. I want to thank my sponsors again, my crew, Gloria Messer. Who needs a bra, baby? Not you. Ginger Broderick, my girls, camera. Yeah, let's not talk about breasts, okay? I don't want to talk about my breast. No way. This is a 34C. I'm not bragging. Okay? That's all I'm saying. You have to have fun. Sometimes we feel when we come here that I'm hanging out in the bar. I'm just missing a drink, and I don't drink.
You don't drink?
I don't.
Man, because I'm going to go have a drink, I'll tell you.
I'm very happy you came by. You're a hell of an actor. I love what you did. You get a lot of character, and I want to see you working even more.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Okay? I want to see you in a play, too.
Oh,
Michael.
Yeah. Well, I don't have time for plays.
You don't have time for plays.
That's the thing. You got to rehearse, and they give you $10. And
right.
Yeah, I mean, I did a play last summer. The family was out of town. I did a play.
Right.
Kind of like I was skulking around doing a play.
Right.
And it was fun as hell. It was a two-hander. I had to memorize like 9 years worth of dialogue.
Yes. And what do? But this is what we do. Bye-bye. Mwah. 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 Guys, I will see you next week. The Micos are coming to you guys tomorrow.